you've been looking at expeditions and thinking, is this actually worth it? You're asking the right question, because expeditions aren't just a side activity, it's Arc Raider's prestige system. You reset, you grind again, and you do it for permanent boosts that stack over time. So in this video, I'll break down the pros and cons, what you actually lose, what you gain, and why I personally think expeditions are worth doing. As mentioned, expeditions are Arc Raider's prestige system. You do a reset in exchange for permanent boosts that stack with each completion. And the best part is, expeditions give you a constant reason to play. You redo missions, level up your skill tree again, and rebuild your benches, so you always have clear goals to work towards. Plus, Arc Raiders keeps adding new missions, so it's not just repeat the same stuff forever, it becomes this perfect blend of grind and repeat and new content. Before we go into the pros and cons, I'm going to go over what you actually need to build an expedition. Here are the stages and the resources so you can start prepping now. Stage 1, which is the foundation stage. Mostly basic crafting stuff, metal parts, plastic parts, arc alloy and steel springs. Stage 2 is the core systems, durable cloth, wires, electrical components and cooling coils. Stage 3 is the framework, light bulb, batteries, shredder gyros and an Exodus module. Stage 4, outfitting, frequency modulation boxes, advanced electrical components, iron sputters and leaper pulse units. And yes, if you're struggling with leapers, I have a quick guide on my channel that makes them way less scary. Stage 5 is the big one, it's the loading stage. This is where you're basically donating value. Combat items, survival items, provisions, and materials to hit those coin worth targets. And stage 6 is simple. Departure. You just need to depart during the window. So we're going to run over some of the pros and cons. Some of the pros are that you get permanent progression, the boost stacks so each expedition makes future runs smoother and faster. There's clear direction, you always have something to do, rebuild, re-level, reprogress. It also makes the game feel fresh again. Resetting can actually bring back that early game excitement but with more knowledge. Long-term payoff as well, even if this expedition isn't perfect, it builds momentum for future ones. And now onto the cons. The reset is real, you're going to be giving up progress in exchange for long-term benefits. It's also time investment, expeditions reward commitment, if you barely play it can feel slow. You may be wondering what I mean by the reset is real. Well, you will lose progress on your benches, blueprints and missions when you do an expedition, but for me it's a sacrifice that's worth it, because you're trading short-term comfort for long-term growth. Now let's talk about the biggest reasons expeditions are worth doing. Skill points. You can earn permanent skill points based on your currency and stash loot value. And as of a recent update, the requirement became more accessible. It dropped from 5 million to 3 million, which makes it way more realistic to aim for. Because of that change, I honestly think it's absolutely worth going for. If you're struggling to hit 3 million, don't stress. Whatever skill points you don't earn on this expedition, you can catch up on the next one. So even if this is your first expedition and you are not fully prepared, doing it now still sets you up for the future. All you really need to do is make sure you hit the expedition window, the skill points can be finished later. Also, if you want help building money faster for stash value, I have an economy guide. I'll leave it linked in the description. So overall, yes, I genuinely think expeditions are worth doing. You get permanent benefits, you get a reason to keep grinding, and even if you don't max everything out this time, you're setting yourself up for the next expedition where you have more knowledge, better routes, and a more efficient grind. Thank you for watching, and if this helped you decide what to do with expeditions, drop a like and consider subscribing, and as always, keep your loot safe out there.